Hello YouTube. So it's been about a week. I know that because I'm gonna take another shot. So, I have a topic for today. Let's talk about my ex. On second thought, let's not talk about my ex. My ex is a bitch, and I really kinda hate her right now. No, let's talk about somebody I used to date, but no longer do. Someone I'd like to call a former. A former girlfriend. That's pretty true, actually. See, back in high school, I didn't really know who I was. I had a lot of issues. I was mostly depressed and angry. Mostly angry at myself, kind of angry at my mom. And it got taken out on a very wonderful and amazing person, and to my everlasting shame, I treated that person with a lot less respect than they deserved. So, I'm not going to actually name any names. Well, any actual names. I might name a name. Yes, let's do that. So, let's say Rachel. Rachel was this girl that I dated in high school. I was about 16 or so. She was 1 year older, so I was probably 15. She was 16, and, you know, we got along, which was really interesting, because a lot of things didn't point to us working out. You know, we didn't really seem like each other's type. She never really liked guys, and I was a Christian, and she was Wiccan. Yeah, and it didn't work out between Rachel and I, but we got together anyway, because something about us attracted each other. And it was really interesting, and it was off and on for a long time, and I made a bunch of mistakes, and I kind of took it for granted, and that was all really bad, and I feel terrible for all that, but that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, we didn't know why we were so into each other at the time. And, you know, we broke up and we went our separate ways after high school. We got back in touch and then fell right back out of touch. And then finally got back into touch just now, when, you know, we've discovered ourselves a little more fully and things are starting to make a little bit more sense. We are both transgendered people. Rachel is no longer Rachel. He's now, let's say, Dan. Yes, Daniel. Daniel is the name. And I am no longer Jonathan. I'm now Erica. Erica's my actual name. I just don't want anyone knowing my own name. So, yeah, you know, we were transgendered people. And I think that's probably what brought us together. The fact that we were not comfortable with who we were. We could find a little bit of comfort in each other. And I really wish that we'd known ourselves better, because we could have done a lot of good. That kind of support you cannot buy. That kind of support, if you don't have it at the right time, can really destroy you. So, yeah, that's my former, you know, boyfriend. Only boyfriend, because I'm a lesbian. Yeah, it was just interesting to come that, you know, 6 years after we got together, or so, maybe 6.5, I don't know, 5, 7, 8 numbers, but almost like over half a decade later, we come back and we've swapped genders. And I just think that's really interesting, because, you know, transgendered people are supposed to be 1 in 1,000, according to studies, which is 0.1% of the population. Which is staggering to think about, you know, what are the odds of running into and then dating a transgendered person? I mean, maybe, let's go with a nice average of 7 people can say they've dated a transgendered person. Or they can say they've dated somebody who turned out to be transgendered. This is before you get into the adult where you won't go out on a date and da-da-da-da. But yeah, I mean, and it's I think it's quite awesome and staggering, and actually to the point where we decided that I was going to write a story about it. He writes too. I just, I don't know, maybe I'm bad at communication sometimes, so I kind of just started writing the story with his permission. But yeah, it struck my fancy. I don't know what to say. I just thought, I'd talk to you guys. There's no moral for today, and I know why I keep doing this. It's because I do want you guys to know that I'm here for you. So maybe once a week, if I do this if I record it on a Tuesday and upload it either Tuesday or Wednesday, then we've got a new video. Ta-da! And you can see my progress for yourselves. Other interesting-ish news, so the estrogen's definitely working, stuff. There's a little bit more in my chest. I'm not gonna flash you YouTube. Those are pictures for Tumblr and possibly Reddit. Later. Much later when there's something there. Anyway, and so yeah, I'm not going to show you that. And also, I'm definitely not going to show you the other one, but let's just say the boys have gotten a lot smaller. Actually, I don't think they've been this little since I was, 11? It scared me. I almost didn't find them earlier. I thought I lost them. That scared me. But yeah, it's... So for anyone who wonders, it works. It definitely works. And it's really helping. So if you're, if you don't know if hormones are right for you, I can't tell you. But maybe you can watch What Happens to Me, What Happened to Jordan. If you don't know Jordan, you should go to the Minor Cubac. I should link that somehow. I don't know how to put that in a link. This box, I'm going to draw an imaginary box and not know how to hyperlink it. And you should go to her page. So, yeah. Oh, also who you should go to is Hannah Hart. I don't know how to link any of these boxes, so I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah. She's not transgender, Hannah isn't, but she's really awesome, and she does My Drunk Kitchen, and I love her. She's awesome. I don't love her, I'm not in love with her, but I love her because I think she's amazing and hilarious and funny and pretty. I'm a little envious, gotta say. But no, Jordan is most definitely transgender. She's actually the girl who got me interested in it. And, all that jazz, Transgendered person, definitely worth watching. Transition was awesome. Just